Good morning. Good morning, world. Happy Saturn Day. I usually don't sound like this on a Saturn Day. Dude, we're almost through it, man. We're almost through it. Hey, what's up, everybody? YouTube. Hi, Priestess Phoenix here, the messenger of God, Lilith reincarnated. Whoop-de-whoop, yada yada. How's it doing? How you doing? Saturn, I had to remind myself, and you. Saturn, it's your day to push your limitations. I tried to say this in a video yesterday, and every time I tried to get it out, it chopped the video. It did it for 4 minutes. It just kept chopping up, and that's why it sounded like a whole message from an, a fucking alien spaceship or something. But this weekend is one of the most important weekends for healing. Everybody was all excited about this whole, Lionsgate portal that they fucked up and thought was, 808. No, it starts it, but it's the 818. It's the 818. So tomorrow this ascension pathway, gateway, portal, doorway opens. Is it physical? No, it's the 5D and above, which is a reality outside of your 3D reality. It's a consciousness, right? If you reach a higher level of consciousness, you're accessed a new timeline for the next year. Meaning, ultimately, the only way you can really access it is by clearing out some of your karma, so you can go forward. If you don't do it, you just end up still in the same karma that you've been in. It's that's how that works. So it's a spiritual thing, and this weekend is one of the most important times to do shadow work. It's not like you can, you know what I mean, you didn't do none of the homework all fucking year, Spicoli, and then, the teacher shows up on prom night and he helps you and you get a C. You might be able to see your way through this, is what that looks like. You know what I mean? You're not going to get, you're not going to get honor roll. You're not going to get, the cap and gown and all of that this time around. You know what I mean? But it's not like a one-time, it's not a one-time only thing, but this is a very powerful time for people, to make a change in their life. There's an energy field that's here to do it, but especially, today's Saturday, it's a day to push yourself to the limits, all of your limits, to face your age limitations in reality, meaning there's a lot of things you think you can't do because of your age. I have to remind my daughter all the time. She thinks she's 13. Bitch, that's just your skin. Quit playing around. Quit playing around. I wanted to share this video. She was amazing. I wanted to share it, but it's just, I don't like to share too much personal stuff about my children because they're going to have their own lives and they're not going to want all this out there, you know what I mean? But she sat in front of a piano at school and she played the melody from Inside Out. It was so pretty. She showed it to me yesterday. Going back to it though, that's just the time stamp on her skin. And nobody's going to limit her to say that she's young. And when she gets older, like me, nobody's going to tell me I'm too old. It's just how old the capsule is I'm wearing. How old is your car? It looks hella new. My car don't look half as old as it really is. But it's old. I keep it up. I maintain the motherfucker. It goes well. We drive the bitch. But in the sense of, just because you got a 2024 don't mean that it's better than my fucking Chevy 4-door. That's what that means. So where we were going with this is, where did it all start? How can you forgive me? I was sitting here listening to music, stirring my bowl like a whole witch, getting ready to take a big hit, and I was like, how can you forgive me? And I'm like, it's not an option. It was never an option not to forgive you. Not forgiving you only fucking made me hurt more. I don't know what it did to you. But me holding that feeling inside of me of I hate you, how could you do this? Why did you do this? All of that hurt me way more than whatever you really did. I promise you that. Just holding it in made me feel worse than whatever you really did, whoever you are. The choice was to sit there feeling like that for no fucking reason. Because when you get to the bottom of every one of these I can't forgive yous, you realize you're making a choice not to let this go. There's no reason I can't let this go. You haven't done something to me that I can't forgive. And truthfully, in most cases, you haven't done something to me that someone else hasn't. You know what I mean? I've yet to find you to be any more creative than the last guy. Not necessarily a guy, but anytime. You know, there was many that came before you. This is it. Why are you, you know what I mean? What you don't understand is you were just another one. Why? Because I had a pattern. I had a pattern, and that's where you should release yourself just a little bit. You didn't, that's where you take on so much responsibilities. You're like, damn, I did to her what everybody else did to her. You did. And you think that it's worse because you did it last. You're the only person to even realize that somebody's been doing this to me, and you're taking on the accountability of everybody that came before you, which is not fair. Many did it before you. You know what I mean? But the truth is why? Because I was meant to have it done, and if I didn't learn with you, I was never going to learn, and vice versa. I had to learn a hard lesson with you that I needed to learn in my life. It just came from you. And in doing so, you needed to learn that lesson because truthfully, you've been doing the shit that's been done to me my whole life. You didn't do anything new. Because if you've listened to my whole story, I'll start with you and then I can tell you 4 other, 5 other, 6 other people that did this before you. That I wouldn't face. And I wouldn't just, you know what I mean? So when you came in and did it, I had to face it. And by facing it, it let go of all these other heavinesses of these other people too. It's not like you know what I mean? By forgiving you, I was able to forgive so many others too. It was a whole domino effect. And really, you walk around still in all your shame and blame and guilt and all of this, you know, and feeling condemned, which I don't put on you. But I didn't, you know what I mean? There's no reason for it because I let that go. I've let you go. I've released you of your mistake. You're the one holding on to it now. I'm not, but I did. And it killed me. Just being angry. It kills me I try to stop myself. I'll say Russ's name and then I'll feel myself get all puffed up. And I'm like, don't do that. Why are you doing that? Why? Because I've been doing it for 2 years. As soon as you say his name, I gotta blow up like a fucking big ass fucking Macy's Day Parade fucking balloon. Getting ready to blow fucking fire at him. You said, Russ? I'm about to give birth. This is about to be bad. Why? Because I've been programmed and patterned to react that way when that name comes up. It's just, that's what I said. I'm on defense, bro. I'm ready. And that means that I'm not. You know what I mean? If I'm not walking in an offensive line and I'm not just on my own journey and I'm just sitting there already ready to defense, then I'm just ready. I'm in fight mode. And that's going back. I got to reprogram this. Little things like that. So, you know, that's what I said too. It's like, what the fuck was I fighting with you for? I just had to win. I don't even know what, I mean, I know you were hurting my feelings and manipulating my mind and making me feel jealous and all of this stuff, but I really didn't. Really didn't. I just was mad that you were trying to make me do it. Everyone can say I was never jealous. Never jealous. But he was trying to make me jealous. And I was getting tired of you trying to push a feeling on me I don't have. Trying to push a narrative on me that I ain't at. Trying to do all this. Did you guys see her writing? She put y'all as if she ever spoke like that. Oh wait, you want to claim Indiana now? Shut up. What happened to the sophisticated demure of your conversation with your alcoholic beverage? Shut up. Shut up. Bigfoot bitch. And then anybody that's an actual writer saw the huge error in her ways when she wrote that whole thing, and it wasn't the y'all. I was like, did you really write like this? And we're supposed to be excited about your songwriting? And, you know, a singer is a songwriter, which is a writer. And a singer means you're delivering those words in a certain melody with a certain vibration and an elevation with the music. So let's take all this together, whiner. Because you've already showed the clip of what it is, and you said it's a different vibe, but it's the same exact whining vibe as your other songs. You're whining. You get that from your boyfriend. Now, we know he doesn't know how to make a beat. We know that he goes and he takes samples. He samples other people's music to make a song. So we know that your production of this beat is a cleared sample that he got cleared for you. Fine, whatever. Now we know what songs he writes about, which is the manipulation of feelings. And your song with your clip says how I love you, but I can't forgive you. So I think this is absolutely poetic that at this moment, before you deliver this unforgiveness song, unforgettable, we're gonna forget you before you drop this song. Forget it. Forgiveness is not yours. Unless you want it. Unforgiveness is not yours. You know what I mean? It's not a power you own. But if you try to, it's only going to hurt you. That's how that goes. How could you forgive me? How could I not? I'm tired of feeling this way. I would rather just let it go. It's not easy. You have to work through it. You can't just throw it away. It just sits there forever and ever until you face it and let go. Like really, you know, process it and release it. But I'd rather not. I don't want to hold any, you know what I mean? And that's why I am what I am, and I'm all heart. I don't hold it. I feel it. I feel it. I use words like hate. I hate you. No, that's not true. You've left a scar on my skin, but not in my heart. It's okay. I'm not my skin. It's getting old anyways. That's it. Why shouldn't I forgive anybody? Who said I shouldn't forgive you? What, the world? Somebody said this is unforgivable? No. That's not a power. That's a fucking curse. If I don't forgive you, then I feel fucking terrible about you and myself and about what has happened. And I hold on to that, and it hurts me, and it weighs me down. It's unnecessary baggage in my life. But again, it's not easy. I have to force myself to look at it and find the forgiveness in it. It's not on the surface. I don't want to forgive you because then I have to, you know what I mean? I have to like you again. Because really, that's where it all comes down. You like someone till they said or did something. And now you fucking hate them. And if you eliminated all that hate and, you know, all that misunderstanding of the words and actions, you can go back to, I liked you. I'll just leave you the way I did and not do that again. Meaning I could have, you know, I didn't have to get so close. I didn't have to put you under a magnifying glass. I could have just liked you from afar. I fuck with you from a distance. Dude, as far as I can be away from you. Just kidding. Nah, that's what was wrong with me. I had all kinds of unforgiveness. But I don't even know if it was unforgiveness. It was just bottled up pain. I don't think I was, you know, I can't forgive you. As I went through each and every person, it was harder to forgive sometimes. You know, like Bobby was hard to forgive, but only because he reminded me of my Jeep. I wanted to crash it off the fucking side of the road. And that's Russ, too. Here comes this clown to remind me of my horrible life. Get away from me, you clown. Take your fucking little dog with you. Who let the dogs out? Ooh, you heard that? That was perfect. God, you're so funny. Yeah, the lawnmower lady's at it. Dude, she will fucking cut you. Let me show you this. She got the... She's telling on Miss Fry. Bro, she's out there with a whole chainsaw, bro. She's taking that bush down. You hear it? That is not what you... Dude, she is cutting... Look at the trees. She's cutting the bush. She fucking... Dude. She's not playing around, bro. She's been doing this her whole life. She'll cut you. Oh, there she goes. Oh, man. Anyways. Going back to it. Yeah, I can't not forgive you, dude, because it's just irritating not to. It's bothersome not to let you go. Not to let the situation go. It bothers me. Why? Because if I don't let it go, then I feel like I got to do something about it. All bothersome. There's nothing to be done. Just let it go. It was just a date. It was an unusual day in the neighborhood, whatever day it was. And really, what did you do? You only did what I didn't learn to stop before I got to you. I'm truthful. In essence, that's what I told Russ. It's like, you may have called me in, but it was equal. I needed to heal. I need to heal. And that's what I told him. I was like, I don't know why you didn't heal. I mean, and then I said, I'm lying. I know exactly why you didn't heal. But you had everything I had, and we did it together. Day after day after day. You gave it to me, I healed it, I gave it back to you healed, and then you just kept going. I don't know, you know, and that's why it's like, how come you didn't catch this healing? Because you were too busy fighting. And so was I, but I still got healed. You know what I mean? Like, stupid. And that's what I said. I was like, maybe I needed you more. Because really, I needed someone to come in. It was that. That was it. This is my gift to you. He's a fucking curse, to be honest. But sure, thanks. I appreciate him. That's where I love him, is because he's my twin flame. He fulfilled that contract of what the description of a twin flame is. A mirror of yourself. A polar opposite in a person that makes you face yourself, breaks your ego, and makes you heal yourself. That is my twin flame, and he did everything he was meant to do for me. And I just couldn't understand why I couldn't do it back for him. And yet I kept trying, but that wasn't, you know what I mean? Now we see. No, you see. He's psychologically damaged. Airhead. It's like fucking with Kanye. There's something in his head. What is it? His mom and her psychological training. Get out of my face. It's being exhibited in their songs. He's a whole her. Oh, that's a scary thought. I always say that to people, and I realize how painful that is when you say that. You're your mother. Go away. Bobby, you look just like your mother. You are so your mother. Oh, Marshall, are you your mother? I told him that. Actually, I told Marshall his daughter was going to be his mother. Because that's what happens. What had happened was. And that's exactly how my daughter could do that on the piano. Because my mother, which was a left-hander, which is awesome, but she could do it. She could play chopsticks just with both hands, and it's usually two people that plays that song. But she learned it from her grandmother, and they all learned music by sound. And that's exactly what my daughter did. She played it, and she learned it by, you know what I mean, just by hearing it. And if you guys remember, that's where Russ took the idea to go on tour with the orchestra. My daughter learned how to play the Harry Potter all by herself with her violin. And he's like, oh, that's a great idea. You know, we were doing videos about her and her little orchestra and stuff. It was great. She's just got that. But in the sense of, yeah, she's totally my mom. But a healed version. You will not be if you don't heal the shit. Your children are going to feel the shit. Feel the burn. Literally. And I told Russ that too. I was like, your children are going to be both of your mothers. Bound to you. Lovely. Lovely. How much do you like your in-laws? How I Met Your Mother. Holy shit. In the essence, I wasn't going to be best friends with Marshall's mother either. I was not going to like fucking... I don't. And he don't like me either. Anthony Hamilton don't like me. Doesn't mean I don't love Nicholas, and I don't want to meet his other mother that they abandoned. She's a sweet little old lady. He's got to work on his mommy issues, but still. You know what I mean? Obviously, she's not that sweet if she abandoned her son. But still, I wasn't going to be friends with any of your mothers. I don't like Logic's father and how he talks to him. No. You know what I mean? But if I look at him as just a dude in their lives, then we can step back and it's okay. But if I put them in the position that they're supposed to be over you, and the position that all the power they have over you, I get very angry. I get very angry about this whole situation. I don't like how you're treating my friends and family. You guys are supposed to be their friends and family, and you are shitting on my friends and family. Whatever, you can have their flesh. I'll protect their souls. That's kind of how that goes. But ultimately, I mean, I don't have a choice. You guys have a choice, I guess. Live and die in LA. It's the place to be. You've got to be there to know it. Sorry, I don't know, Pac's on the block, obviously. Yeah. I could, I guess, if I wanted to. But who wants to? You do. You want to be angry about some bitch. You want to be mad. And that's what's wrong. That's what's wrong. These guys don't love me because I remind them of somebody else that hurt them. I'm not there. You're unforgiving towards... You're taking that unforgiveness towards them out on me and not giving me a chance because you gave them a chance and it didn't go so well. Well, who cares? They were fucking young, dumb, and full of cum just like you. Why? They didn't know how to be your perfect mate? It was a stale mate. So what? You didn't get it right? Get it right. Get it... Shut up. I suck at this. I'm only getting better. And I started out the totally opposite. Hey, you want to get married and have kids? What'd you start off with? You want a dinner and a purse? We're not doing so well. We'll figure this out. But quit fucking giving up. Fucking quitters. And that's it. Don't be giving it out either. That's it. That's why they're mad. How dare you move on? I mean, I've only been single for 7 years. At some point, can I try? Can I try a little? It's not going so well, but I'm trying my hardest. Fuck off. What the fuck are you trying to do with your life? You just want me to be sad about what you did for the rest of my life? No, you do. You do you. You be sad about it. Or mad or... I don't know. however you want to feel. I support you in your stupid energy. You just support the fact that I don't want to feel like that about you, and you can feel however you want. Our feelings are real. It's a choice, though, to alchemize them and turn them into something better. And how you do that? You change your thoughts. You know what I mean? If you deal with the feelings and you can change your reality about how you look at it, then every time you look at it, you see the new reality and you don't get the same emotional reaction that you had before. You know what I mean? And that's it. It takes some time. Hell of a time. But ultimately, yeah, I forgive you. Doesn't mean you're getting away with shit. You didn't get away with shit. Everybody knows what you did, and that's okay. But also, at the same time, don't feel like you're, you know, going back to Dahmer. You're not evil and one of a kind. There ended up being a lot of you kind of people in the end of time. There's a lot of people like that, and that's why, because you suffered the same as them, and your mind went the same direction. It's just a flow of thoughts, bro. Neurons. Jimmy Neutron. you got too much dioxide. There's a chemical imbalance or something. That's what they say. We'll figure it out. I'll figure it out differently. I use totally different methods. We go through the spiritual understanding of how this mind works. I'm gonna link up with some, you know, star links. I'm gonna star link. They really want me to tell you that. I don't know how I'm going to teach you guys. I haven't even opened the books, but when I pulled out the cards, I knew this is going to blow the heads. And I'm like, dude, can we blow their ego before we put something big in their head? Because they're not going to consume this. Anyways, going back to it. Yeah, I forgive you. You're the one that don't forgive yourself. And you have to start with forgiving yourself. You put too much on it. You're listening to, you know, outside words of what you think of yourself, but I didn't say that. I mean, I did. I called you a trash stick, but I don't have any proof to back it. I totally called you gay, but I really don't have any proof to back. Hey, you, quit playing, dude. Quit playing. I still love you. I love you more when you come out of the closet. And you probably have a really hot guy around here, too. Quit playing. You're such a fucking player. And none of my soul tribe cares either. They knew you had sugar in the tank anyways. It doesn't even matter, bro. That's why your that's why your Tonka truck ain't going nowhere. Not in the sense of you gotta clean out your tank, but you gotta just, you know, restart the engine and go in the right direction. You were made for off-roading. I could write all kinds of great songs, can't I? I'm out of control. And I know it, because you know what? The Holy Spirit's putting up, it just started pushing them. All of my old beats that I got off of YouTube have just started popping up all over my YouTube. The ones I used to use for writing songs, they're all just popping up randomly. And they're like, it's not random at all. There's no such thing as random. And they're just like pushing music at me. They're just pushing it. Last night I was laying in bed. I got like 3 of these massive thoughts, but they were punchlines and stuff. I'm like, if I don't give this to someone, this is so good. That is such a great punchline. I had to give it away. Give it away, give it away. It just keeps coming in. It's going between poetry, philosophy, and actual songwriting. I can see it. Some of it I can use. You know what I mean? I can feel it. You can just see it in my wordings. It's coming out. It's just flowing. All I got to do is put the pen to the paper, which is probably my next gift. Maybe auto writing. Never tried that. But anyways, going back to it. You've got to be open to receive shit like that. You can't receive, you know what I mean, love when you're all filled with hate. And it's your choice, bro. It really is. Like, no, you don't know how I feel. I do, bro. But you got to get to the bottom of that feeling and change it. Change how you feel about the situation. They're your fucking feelings. They're not affecting anyone but you. How you choose to feel is how you choose to feel. I'm not saying that I don't ask to feel like this. No. But you're not asking why you feel like this. And if you got to the bottom of it, you could stop the feeling. And that's why people go to therapy. That's why people do drugs and alcohol. That's why they do all that. Because they don't want to feel that way. I'm telling you, if you go through it, you'll get out of it. And that's it. Perhaps it's a choice that I made before, but it's not a choice to hold unforgiveness in my heart, to just be upset about a situation that happened in my life, that's happened to many people, and in most cases has happened multiple times in my life. I'm not, I want to be mad because I didn't see. I was blind. deaf, dumb, and blind. I forgive myself. I forgive you. I've seen this played out before, and I'm going to change history now. I'm not going to do what I always do and freak out. I'm going to change this for once in my life. I'm not going to keep repeating the same patterns. And that's how you break these chains, is you realize the patterns you have. And that's what Mr. Plum did. That was crazy. I didn't elaborate. What did he do that I called him psycho? Same thing he always does, I told you. To go to Walmart, the most simplest way is to drive down this street 2 blocks and turn left on Kirk. And it's right down the street, half a mile. But let me make this clear. Instead, he will pull out, go to this block, go down 2 blocks, go all the way back down to the 3rd street, which is on the other side, catch the light, and go down the main street, which is actually 1.5 miles to fucking Walmart. Okay, that's what he does, number 1. Now, you can Google this, dude. I'm not sharing private. Come find me. Circle the block. I don't care. You're going to find God and fucking Pac on that block, I swear. And whoever else. Scary Larry. Anyways. So it's called Jackson Street. It's a small-ass town, bro. I swear to you. Have fun. Look at it. It's crazy. And God put me on the fucking corner walking down this shit. Anyways, go down Jackson Street. There's a light to turn into Walmart. There's a turning lane. There's a light. It turns green and lets you go. It's a light that's meant to turn left to go to Walmart. He will not turn at the light where he's supposed to. He will go to the end of the parking lot where Taco Bell is, and it is a double yellow line. And he will stop in the middle of this 2-lane highway, because this is considered the highway. Well, not yet. It's the bypass. Hasn't got on the highway. It's the same thing. He will stop in the middle of this street and wait for traffic to break the double yellow line to make a left turn, an illegal left turn, instead of catching it at the light like he's supposed to. He does it every time. Every time? Every fucking time. Doesn't matter if someone's behind him. He's going to stop there and wait to make this illegal turn. Next thing he does. This all happened yesterday. Pulls into the parking lot. But he has to be able, he won't just pull into a space. He doesn't like to back up his car. So he has to drive around until he can find a place where he can pull in through 2 spots facing outwards. He doesn't like to reverse his car. Okay, so that's when I hit him. I hit him before we got to Jackson Street, and we'd already done 3 blocks, and he wasted my time. This is a waste of gas. This is a waste of time. And this is what I pointed out to him, and my daughter's in the back seat while this is happening. I was like, Mr. Plum, this is a pattern of madness. I just want you to be aware. I'm not telling you that you can change it. And I use this example. I was like, if you brush your teeth from right to left your whole fucking life, and then all of a sudden someone says, do it from left to right now, it's going to feel weird. It's going to feel alienish. It's going to be uncomfortable. You either might try it and make it comfortable, get through the uncomfortability of it and try doing it differently, or you're going to go back to your same way, and that's the only way you'll do it ever. That's what you're doing right now with these patterns. You're wasting gas, you're wasting time, you're breaking laws, you're making life more complicated because you're doing what you've always done, because this is just the way you've always done it. Remember, so I told him, when you are crazy, and I told him before I started, I said, Mr. Plum, there's many things that I do that you sit down and you're like, oh, she's doing that crazy shit again. She's looking crazy. You know when I'm looking crazy, and I know you know it, because I tell you, I'm out here being crazy again, Mr. Plum, don't mind me. I just want you to be aware of, I'm going to do something crazy, don't mind me. Don't think this is normal. Crazy. The definition of insanity. Definition is doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. Again, there's no need for him to go riding down the main strip, but he wants to. And that's where all the problems are. You know what I mean? You go looking for trouble. Here comes Mike. Went looking for trouble and found nothing I didn't like. You're going to find it. You're going to find it. And that's just it. He does weird-ass things. He has these weird-ass things. For whatever reason, he doesn't just go straight down this fucking street. He always makes a left or right before it. I don't know why. Do you have an enemy at the end of the block? Why are you scared of fucking Franklin? What is going on here? I don't know. He's just, and that's it. It's like, wherever this came from, is, you know, you found a way that works, and now you're only going to do it that way, and that's the right way, and that's the way it has to be done. But do you understand that this is not the right way? You can keep doing this, but we have evolved, and we know scientifically you're wasting time and gas. This is not the most efficient way. You're just being stubborn and doing things your way. And in fact, pretending to be special when you're sitting here, you know, forcing this turn on the left. This is illegal. You're saying, I can get away with this because this is what I've always done. But who are you? You're not special. Get the book. And I know that you haven't took a driver's test in 60 years. And maybe you don't know that, but I'm a kind of bitch that might go get this book and show you, because I already told you, you can't be driving down the fucking Indian Turnpike that's 75 miles an hour doing 55 on a 2-lane highway. You're already going to get people killed. And that's it. It's, no, I always do this. You can go around. No, you could get the fuck off the road because you're not meeting the requirements or following the rules. I'm very strict. I have said it kindly. I will say it kindly a few times. But no, then I'm all up in that ass. And that's where I got him. You're wasting my time. I could have been there already. Why did I get in your car? If you're going to do all this, break the rules. I didn't get it. You know what I mean? Like, I would have not broke the rules in my car and already been here. But you want to take a lollygag around the fucking neighborhood and down the main strip. I'm trying not to be seen with you, and here you are parading me down the main strip. Fuck you doing? Not really, but really? What the fuck are you doing? Do you know you're being crazy right now? Seriously. And that's it. Watch. If I wanted to be a total cunt, which I don't want to be, I'll show you him pull out and do it again. Every day he does that. That's not the right way. No, that's the right way. I just like that way. I like to go through the light. The light that someone always almost runs through and almost fucking hits you. Guys, he won't tell me where it happened. He won't tell me, and I didn't realize it till 2 weeks after it had happened. His car is on the side of the street. This happened to his car. And I'm like, what happened? Oh, somebody backed up into me. I was like, did you get their insurance? No, I let him go. It was an 80-year-old man. What the fuck were you talking about? You're 80 years old. He's better than you. He paid insurance his whole fucking life to pay for that. Now what? Are you going to pay for that? No. So you just took one? You just took it on the chin? You just took it on the chin? Yeah, everybody. By the time I got to him, though, I felt bad. I ripped him up harder than everyone. He's like, by the time I got to him, everybody had already asked him what happened to his car, and they'd already told him how stupid it was not to, you know what I mean, do the insurance. Everyone told him how stupid. I was like, Mr. Plum, most people don't even, they're ghetto as fuck, and they take the check and don't even get the shit done. Like, that's, and then even, you know, the kids' father, or the kids' grandpa came over and saw it, and he was like, man, that's like $7,000 in damage. And it's like, are you fucking serious? Because you didn't want to do the work? You didn't want to, you know what I mean? You didn't want to do what, this is why you pay insurance. If that was you and somebody else, they would have totally got your insurance information. You were taught that this is why pay insurance if you're not going to follow and do what it's supposed to do. That's what I mean. I have moments with everyone. You wonder why I ain't got no fucking friends. But I'm all unapologetic about the fact that I forgive you. I just think you're crazy. And that's it. I just try to find a way to forgive this, dude. To make sense of it. Make it make sense. And that's where understanding, compassion, and forgiveness come from. You know what I mean? Give it some time. Give it some energy. You know what I mean? Hey, there's my Morgan. Look at her. Oh, you missed her. Damn, she's a big one. Alright, that's the Morgan. That means the battle has commenced. That's all I had to say about that. That's all I got to say about that. You know, I forgive you. Forgive yourself. Forgive others. Let shit go. It's just heavy in your skin, bro. It's a waste of space. It's a waste of space inside of you. You'll feel much lighter when you let it go. How do you get it? But unfortunately, it's so deep and dense. You have so much built on it, which is, you put a lot on it, bro. You put too much on it. Every time that you added to the shit, meaning, you know, you told somebody else about it and you told someone else, you're reliving those conversations more than what actually happened. Oh, dude, for real, it's scary, Larry. Watch. It's him. Yeah, go nice and slow. Is it? No, it's not. It's the other guy. He drives a truck like that. He's been trying, him and his wife have been stalking. His daughter lives 2 houses over. I'm going to find that guy. Scary Larry. I want you to see him because he looks just like Freddy Krueger, dude. It's terrifying. Ah! Why does he stalk his daughter? I can't tell you that. I can't tell you. It's really... Alright. Alright. He's binding her house every time he goes by. He's putting magic on her house every fucking time he goes by, dude. And he usually does it when she has company. He's cursing the people that are coming to her house, too. He doesn't want her to have anybody because she won't have him. That should leave it alone right there as to what the fuck is really, really going on. But anyways, I forgive you. I forgive you. And you need to forgive yourself. Going back to whoever you are, I forgive you. Not what you did was okay. It's not okay. But you did what others, you know, you're forgiven because... I guess in the sense to say you're not okay, it'll be okay. You know what I mean? If you don't do it another time. You know what I mean? That's it. You become aware and you change your ways. You become aware that I have been fucking this up, I've been a bad person, and I need to be better. In the sense of being bad, nah, you didn't even see you was bad because you was just doing what you do. So you weren't really. And that's where it comes back to being a light worker. There's no real definition of good and bad, you know, good and evil, right and wrong. It's all a learning curve. You know what I mean? Why did I keep doing this? Because you didn't learn. Why did I hurt everyone? Because that's what happens when you do these things. You didn't do it any better than anybody else that's still doing it. You know, and that's where it is, you know. That's it. That's it. God bless. Amen. I forgive you. Forgive yourself and, you know, forgive others is the message for today. Okay? Hey. Hey. It's a choice to carry that shit. I know they hurt us. People, it hurts, but it's just our feelings. We're okay. You might have some scars. You know what I mean? Seriously. You might have some scars from what had happened, but we're still okay. If we let go of that, that's the internal shit, because there's not really on the outside. If we let go of all this shit on the inside that we're carrying, which is the thoughts and the emotions about it, then you're free to go. You're free to go. You're free to be a free spirit. You don't have this holding you down, this memory, this experience that, you know what I mean, devastated you, traumatized you, and made you the way that you are. Nah, you can let it go and just be the way you want to be. Feel how you want to feel about it. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's just it. I mean, I feel it when I have to feel it, but I'm just only, you know, I'm only here to feel it. I'm not here to, you know, feel it and heal it. I'm not here to fucking, you know, let it terrorize me, because that's the worst feeling. I want this to go away. You know, I have to let it terrorize me so I can find the forgiveness in the terror, but I don't want to sit here in this terrorizing thought or feeling or memory. But if I sit here long enough, it will stop terrorizing me. And that's what it is. If you don't understand that, go back to my last Saturn Day shadow work. It's in every fucking Saturday. It's it. You just like, oh shit, you wake up and it's in your face. And you gotta sit in it. Oh, okay. I hope that's good. What is that? It's pictures. And hurricanes could be coming. Yeah, it's God. God in heaven. Ugh. Confirmation. Hey, I love you guys. I'll catch you later. I don't know. I feel like I'm avoiding trying to teach you that next level teaching, and that needs to be taught at night. So maybe I'll do we'll do a shadow spread and a spiritual growth in a little bit. Okay? Hey, laters, haters.